Hello again everybody, this is Gusto and I have another review today. My friend is sporting some maracas here because he's decided to go south of the border. So tonight, the ration I'm going to review is the 2008 Menu 15 Beef Enchilada. This ration is part of a 2-case package that was sent to me by an MREinfo user by the name of Rattattoo. The MREs that I've had out of those cases have been in fantastic condition. Again, if you haven't seen those unboxings, they were stored in Maine in a basement for years and unopened, so they're in great condition. Even the heat-sensitive and time-sensitive inspection stickers show that they should have passed inspection well beyond their years. So I'm excited to get into this one. I haven't seen this one reviewed before, so without further ado, let's see what we've got. Look at the packaging. We can see an external date code here of 8357, so the very end of 2008. So this is packaged by MREinfo. Let's go ahead and open it up. It's got a rather tough peelable seal. There we go. And typical with MREinfo, we have an inner bag as well. Let's go ahead and open that up as well. So first of all, we have the beef enchilada in sauce, and there's your ingredients and your nutrition facts. If you're interested, go ahead and pause. As a side, there are some refried beans. There is a raspberry white chip cookie. We've had one of these recently. It was pretty good. Vegetable crackers, pecani sauce, cheese spread with jalapenos, beverage base powder tropical punch. Got some ground red pepper. There is a hot beverage bag and the FRH. Here is the accessory pack, and this is packaged the 345th day of 2008. Let's open that up and see what we have inside. There is a Taster's Choice coffee, non-dairy creamer, salt, sugar, a moist towelette, toilet paper, green matches, chiclets, and of course, standard brown MRE spoon. Overall, that looks like a fantastic assortment, so let's start heating up the main entrees and get everything else onto a tray. We'll go ahead and open up the main entrees. And the packaging seems to be a little bit beat up, but hopefully the food inside will be fine. So there is the main entree. It feels like there's something solid right in the middle. That's going to be the enchilada and the sauce around it. So we'll get that heating up. And we also have the refried beans as the side, and we'll go ahead and open that up as well. And getting both of those into the flameless ration heater is going to be a bit of a stretch. They're both fairly thick, so I don't know if they're both going to fit in there, but we'll probably just stack the refried beans on the outside of the pouch and the main entree inside the pouch. And here's the FRH. Again, this is a 2008 flameless ration heater, and these lose their potency after some time, so I don't expect this to get extremely hot, but let's see what we get. I'm going to place the main entree inside the pouch. There we go. Let's get a little bit of water in there. Alright. I'm going to lay it flat for a second so that the heating pad gets saturated. It's making a little bit of noise and getting a little bit warm, so that's good. Put this in the box. And the beans on the heating element side of the flameless ration heater. It's a pretty tight fit, but it'll work. And tonight, as my or something, I'm going to use the boxing glove. give that a little bit of time to heat up. Meanwhile, we'll get everything else put out on the tray. As usual, I'm going to start with the crackers. Good vacuum hiss. And these are the vegetable crackers, and as I've shown in the past, they have the little bits of vegetables and herbs. They really have an overriding scent of celery, so that's the main vegetable scent that I can pick up. These seem to be in good shape, they smell fine, and look to be of normal consistency. For the dessert, it comes with the raspberry white chip cookie, and this was pretty good last time I tried it. Let's see if we can get it out in one piece. Probably not. It's got an oxygen absorber on it. We'll take that off. There we go. Hey, look at that. One piece. Bonus. This comes with the cheese spread with jalapenos, which is my favorite. I'm probably going to put this on the enchiladas, but for now, let's put some on the crackers. Yeah, looks to be good consistency. It's not discolored. Looks like easy cheese. We'll check out the pecani sauce in a little bit. For the beverages, I'm going to prepare the beverage base powder in here because it just mixes up better when you shake it. That calls for 12 ounces of water, plus the powder. And as you can see, it's easily marked for the different volumes of the beverages. This is the just regular beverage powder, not the electrolyte style. There's the powder. Add it to the water, and we'll give it a shake. Try to get as much air out of there as possible. Get a good seal so it doesn't leak. Give it a good shake. As for the coffee, again, it's a Taster's Choice pouch. Oh, good. We are going to pass on the red Taster's Choice. Even in this pouch, it has mold. You can see the white specks there on the coffee, and it smells pretty sour. So I'm not going to prepare this. It seems like it's the red Taster's Choice. Even in the paper pouches and in the foil pouches, it has mold. I don't know what the deal is with that. This is the first of the foil pouch coffees that I've seen that has mold. Anyway, forget that. As far as the enchilada and the beans, they're warm. It's been going about 15 minutes. There's no more noise. It's certainly not hot, but good enough. Let's start with the beans. One side of it's pretty warm. This side's fairly cool. Kind of mix it up so that it's fairly uniform. There you go. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad at all. For the main entree, let's see if it got hot. It's warm. It's good enough. Package is being a little bit stubborn, so we'll just use a knife. There we go. Looks like it's got a red enchilada sauce. Oh yeah. Nice. There you go. That smells pretty good. Let me get you a close-up real quick. Alright, so you can see some little bits of pepper in there, some beef chunks, and there's the enchilada itself, and actually looks more like a tamale casing, kind of a corn tamale casing, but overall looks pretty good. Smells great. So let's give everything a taste. We'll start with the main entree. Again, this is the beef enchilada, just with the sauce itself. There's the detail. You can see the beef filling and the corn tortilla on the outside. Actually looks more like a tamale casing, and then it's got some red enchilada sauce there. Yeah, that actually has a pretty decent flavor to it. Definitely is a corn tortilla on the outside. It's kind of hard, of course. It's not as hot as it should be, but the filling is pretty good. Overall, I'd kind of compare it to a frozen enchilada dinner. Decent flavor, actually, and the enchilada sauce is fairly spicy. Overall, I'm kind of impressed with it. Try the beans. It's kind of hard to mess up refried beans. Yep, that's tasty. Tastes very good, really on par with any canned refried beans. As far as the texture goes, you actually pick up some pretty decent chunks of beans in there. Yeah, it's actually pretty pleasing. Goes well with the enchilada. For the cracker, we'll try a bit by itself. It's pretty crispy. Yeah, nice crunchy cracker. Overall, as with the smell, it tastes mainly like celery as the vegetable ingredient. Next, let's try some with the cheese spread with jalapenos. This is my favorite. Yeah, and that jalapeno cheese spread makes all the difference. It's very good. Alright, so let's dress up this enchilada. I like food spicy, so I'm going to add some ground red pepper. Let's add some pecani sauce as well. And some cheese spread with jalapenos. I'll put some cheese on the beans too. That'll take everything up a notch. There you go. Yeah, that spices it up nicely, and the cheese adds a lot. Good flavor there. I'll try some beans with the cheese. Yeah, that's just a solid entree, especially adding the cheese on top of everything. Very, very tasty. I'll take a drink of the tropical punch beverage. That tastes like fruit punch Kool-Aid. Actually, this one kind of tastes a little bit more sour than the other ones. A little bit more tart, but good flavor overall. Unfortunately, can't have any coffee because of the mold. We'll go ahead and move on to the cookie. There you go. This is again the raspberry white chip cookie. You can see the white chocolate chip in there. And the raspberry is really just a raspberry flavored cookie. But it does put off a pretty strong smell of raspberry. This one's very crunchy, has a lot of the white chocolate chip in there. Doesn't seem to have as strong of a raspberry flavor to it, but overall pretty sweet, kind of like a crispy sugar cookie with the white chocolate chips, but very tasty. So overall, great ration, and it's actually not made anymore. Actually, in 2010, the menu 15 was changed to the Southwest beef and black beans. So I guess this wasn't very well liked, but I enjoyed it. Anyway, thank you very, very much for being patient with me. I've had a really tough time getting new content out to you, just work obligations and family obligations over the summer with my two kids. It kind of kept me running. But promise, I've got a ton of stuff to review, and I will be getting a lot of good content out to you in the very near future. So please stay tuned. Also, if I could ask you to check out a friend of mine's channel. It's called The North American. It's a very entertaining channel where he does some non-traditional fast food reviews. So very fun stuff, very entertaining and fun to watch. And I will actually in the near future be featured on an upcoming review of his. So check it out, please, The North American. As always, thank you again to all my viewers and subscribers, and thank you to all of the other reviewers in the community for being so supportive and helping me out. Y'all are fantastic. Thank you to the MREinfo.com community as well. So until next time, thanks again. Bye-bye.